24.101, and he have the default gateway 100.100 going to R1. See R1 here, CMD, or we can just see it from here. It's better. If I go to local server, you see that R1 have 172.24.100 in the Montreal zone. So this card can talk with this card. This is the default gateway of it, right? So I can jump from this server to the routing protocol, or all my protocol infrastructure of routing. I can jump over this default gateway here to go to R1. And so routers can take me to, or are configured to see or go there, right? Configuring this static routing, I want to analyze the root print of each router and see what he can see first before configuring. And after the configuration, we're going to analyze also the root prints and see the difference, right? So root print here and root print in R3. Here we go. I'm missing an address in R3, I guess. It's the RIU here. See, I didn't configure RIU yet. It's gonna be 40.0.0.200, right? Just to be sure, we can check it in our sketch here. So you see, I'm in R3, and this is RIU1, and RIU gonna take 40.0.0.200, 40.0.0.200 with 255.0.0.0/8. Okay, so I don't have to play with the subnet mask here. Click OK, OK, and all should be ready right here. So let's root print again with this new card. There you go. Let's go to R1 and see what he can see. See R1 here, he can see the destination of 10.0.0.0. That it's Tokyo, by the way, right? So he can see Tokyo natively. It's configured on him. He has a card in there. It's 10.0.0.100. So it's on link. You see it on link, right? He's connected, cabled to that 10.0.0.0. Okay, the network 10.0.0.0. He can see it by this interface. Okay, what he can see also, he can see 172.24.100.0. He can see it by what? By his interface 100.100. Okay, and he can see the multicast and the broadcast here and the loopback. But is there any 40.0.0.0 or 30.0.0.0 here? No. So he don't know how to talk to those guys. He don't know even that they exist. And we're going to change that, right, by configuring a static route. Same thing if we go to R2. Well, this is R3, so we start with R2 here. So R2, he can see Rio and he can see Tokyo. So he can see 10 and he can see 40. And it's exactly that. You see, he can see the 10 by his interface 10.0.0.200. Okay, he can see the 40 by his interface 40.0.0.100. And that's it. The only things that he can see. Of course, his loopback and multicast and broadcast here is another story. But he can see 172.24. It's not listed here at all, 172.24, right? There's no way to go there. He don't know how to do that. And he can see 30. You see, there's no 30 at all here. There's no 30 at all here. Okay, and if we go to R3, it's going to be the same story, but with different numbers. So here, the R3, he can see London. Here's London, 30, right? So 30.0.0.0, and he's able to see it with this interface. He is able to broadcast in there. And he can see Rio. So he sees 0.0.0 over his interface 0.0.200. He's able to talk with Rio. But there is no way that he can talk with 172.24. Montreal, or Tokyo, right? He can see also the 10,000. You see that 10, it's not listed at all in router 3 here. Okay, neither Montreal. And he can loop back and he can multicast and use multicast and broadcast here for everything. All right. So you saw that the routers here need huge changes in their map, in their routing map or GPS to be able to deliver packets and save packets from everywhere. Okay, we're going to start with router 1 here. To be able to configure a static route, we're going to need a role for that. And we're going to add role here next. And the role going to be remote access. And in this remote access, it's going to be like a wallet or a toolbox where we can configure different kind of routing, right? So we're going to add the roles in each router to be able to configure routing. So I'm going to check routing. This is what I'm looking for, right? Routing. That come with direct access, you'll never be able to remove this thing, right? So you take both or you don't take. We don't care. This one is common. The direct access is our next module. We're going to study VPN and how to configure direct access, etc., site to site. And okay, so I'm going to choose routing, click next, and install. I'm going to do exactly the same thing in R2. So this is my R2. I'm going to go to manage add role and I will add the remote access. So I'll be able to configure my static routing. Here's my remote access here in router 2. And I will do the same here in the meantime. So this is my router 3. I will do manage add role. Next, and I will choose remote access. And here's my remote access ready here. So I'm going to click next. I will choose routing after. Here we go. Routing. Next, and install. So I will add the routing service in each router. I'm not configuring static route yet, right? I'm just adding the role. It's kind of adding the role of DHCP. It doesn't mean that you're going to have a DHCP. After you need to configure the scoops and scoop options and enable the scoop and etc. Right? So here I'm just adding the roles for the routing, right? This is what I'm doing for now. Go. So here's my client. And even here, root print, you see that he can talk with the default gateway with everything over the default gateway. Yeah, he was on the external here. You shouldn't see that anymore. This one should be on London, right? Yeah, it's London. And here we go. See? So this is his default gateway 30.0.0.100. He can send there. Well, forget about this. This is just the external switch here before it was here. 0.0.0.0. It means anything that is different than you, send it here. And this is exactly what we want to do for our client, right? Anything that doesn't belong to your family, well, send it here, and after the delivery system gonna take care about it. And it's the same thing here. Anything that doesn't belong to 172.1.100 that you don't know how to talk to, send it to the delivery system that it's here, and they're gonna take care of it. That 0.0.0, it means everything, right? Anything that is different than you, send it to this address. This is your gateway. Okay, this is the default gateway. Cool. My PDC is rebooting. He did it many times before, remember, in module 1, shutting down by himself. We don't know why. It's because of the memory, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna restart it. We don't have a choice. And we will wait for all the routers that they're gonna finish the installation of the roles. After we configure one by one, it's very easy if you understand the logic behind and you know what is the right question that you need to ask yourself every time. So what we can see, gonna be very easy after, right? So it's just a matter of getting hands-on and practicing, and that's it. Oh, come on, for God's sake, come on, star, continue, okay, Come on, come on. Yeah, you can boot. Come on. Okay, checkpoint. Yeah, those domain controllers since the last module, they were crashing every time that we hit a little bit the ROM. Yeah, merge, go merge. Yeah, that's it. I'd say it's almost done here. We're gonna wait. Don't have choice for now. Still waiting for the routers that they will be ready with the routing service. Almost done. Soon, soon, soon. Is there any merging here? No. Okay. It's taking too long. come in. You just close and try to open again. See if, okay. CMAC that we don't need at all right now. We're gonna need it on next module. So installing many stuff that we don't need, but don't have a choice but to get them with us right now. So okay, this one is done. And let's start configuring this one. So to configure the static route on R1, remember, let's check this together again. So R1, we need to configure a static route going to S3, right? And we need to configure a static route going to S4 here. Well, S3 is Rio and S4 is London. Over the gate, always 10.0 to 200, the one that is next to us, right? Next to us here. So let's go here, and to configure a static route, we need to go to routing and remote services. I will give you the steps here. I have a document, they are already in Moodle. Oh, come on. Right, we're gonna wait. Okay. So this is the interface of the console of the routing and remote access. Very, very slow. Oh my God, sorry. Right, very sorry about that. This one is stuck here. It's gone. It's because of all the installation process of these roles in the same time. Once they're gonna finish, I hope so. I hope that be a little more stable. Okay, so you see that the service is off here. I don't have any configuration yet. To be able to configure R1, remember R1 need to see S3 and S4. So I'm going to go to configure and enable routing remote access. I'll click next. And custom configuration, or just take custom configuration here and LAN routing and finish. I'm not configuring yet anything. I didn't add my static yet. I'm adding the service of the routing, okay? So it's enabling the service of the routing here. He's gonna enable it, and after we'll be able to configure my static route. Hope that hopefully we can do that if you don't crash again or something. There you go. Start the service. So I'm starting the routing service. And when they're gonna finish, I will do exactly the same thing here. So we're going to enable the routing service on LAN routing. You see now it's enabled, and I have the IPv4 routing. So you see my static route is nothing inside. It's not configured yet at all. And remember here, I need to configure two static routes. One that gonna goes to S4. Here you go. Let's see it again. I'm on R1. I need to configure one that goes to the S4 and one that goes to the S3 over this gate 10.0.0.200, 10.0.0.0.200. Okay, let's do that. So new static route, and where I'm going to configure it, in which interface that I'm going to configure it. I'm going to configure it in the interface Tokyo, right? See, I'm here on R1 and I want to talk to S3. I want to talk to S4 using what? Using Tokyo interface, using R1 S2, this one here, Tokyo interface. So I'm going to choose the interface Tokyo to talk to who? S3. S3 is nothing but 40.0.0, I guess. Let me check again. Yeah, S3 is, I'm here, I'm on R1, and I'm configuring S3 is 40.0.0.0/8. So 00, this is my destination. A network mask is 255.0.0.0/8. And what is the gateway? It's 10.0.0.200. Remember, here's it. There's it. 10.0.0.200. So this is my first static route. Here we go. I teach him how to go to the 40.0.0.0 that have the subnet mask 255.0.0.0, and you should take this gateway to go there. Using what? Using your interface Tokyo. Okay, using your interface Tokyo. This one, Tokyo. So use this interface. You go to 40.0.0.0, right? And over this gateway that is in front of you, 10.0.0.200. It's very easy. Okay, very easy, not complicated at all. It's just by logic here. Okay, second one, it's the same. I'm using Tokyo again to go where? To go on 30.0.0.0 now that have the subnet mask 255, 255, 255.0. And what is the gateway? It's the same, 10.0.0.200. Okay, now I just configured, this is S4 here. Here we go, see S4, that is 30.0.0.0/24. There we go. 30.0.0.0/24. Use what? Use your interface Tokyo to go there. Here's it. Okay. And what is the gateway? Is this one? 10.0.0.200. Here's the gateway 10.0.0.200. Okay, pretty easy. All right. R1 is done. The configuration of static route is done here. Proof of concept. Here we go. If we route print again, we're going to see that this computer now, he know how to go there. His routing table is changed, right? So let's route print again, and let's see here what happened. Okay, so he know his Montreal, that it's 10. We saw it before, right? So he know how to go there by this interface. He's linked to it. Okay. He know how to go to 172. This is Montreal, sorry. This is Tokyo, by the way. So he knows how to go to 172.24 because he's linked to it on link by 100. But there is two new things here. He learned how to go to 30. Remember, we didn't have any 30 here. He didn't know how to go there, right? Now he know how to go to 30, 255, 255, 255. That is S4. This one is London, right? And he sent to 10.0.0.200 using what? Using his own interface that it's 100. Okay, so using what? Using his own interface Tokyo, this one, 100. So he used the interface 100. He sent to the address 10.0.0.200 that is the gateway. Here's it, and using this too. So if he uses interface and he sent here, he can reach 30,000. And same thing, if he uses his interface Tokyo, he sent to R2 on Tokyo 10,10,200, the next hop, he can reach Ryu here, right? See, easy how all the infrastructure of the routing table changed. Okay, this is R2 now. Let's do it on R2. So R2 is a little bit tricky because the door change, he's in the middle. So every time he wants to go somewhere, he's gonna change the direction on the door. I'm gonna go to remote access, routing remote access. I will enable the services. So I will configure and enable service. Next, LAN custom, LAN routing. Finish, and I will do exactly the same on R3 here in the same time, so we'll not waste our time. So we'll go to tools, routing and remote access, and configure and enable next, custom configuration next, LAN routing next, and finish. There we go. So I'm gonna start here and start service here. Okay, R1 I said, R1 is done. Don't need to do anything anymore in this one. Okay, so next one is R2 and R3. R2 is ready. So I will configure my static routes in R2. It's two of them again. So R2 need to learn how to go to Montreal using his interface Tokyo. There you go. We are on R2. He need to learn how to go to Montreal because he's not connected on link directly to it. And he need to use his interface Tokyo. So I'm choosing interface Tokyo here. What is the network ID of Montreal? 172.24.100/255.255.255.0. It's on class C. And what is going to be the gateway? Remember, the gateway is the interface of R1 Tokyo. So it's 10.0.0.100. Here you go. To go to from R2 to go to S1 to Montreal here, you need to send to 10.0.0.100 the next to him right here. There you go. 10.0.0.100. Okay. First route is done. Second route now is how to go to S4, and be careful here. He will not use the same interface to go to S4. We are on R2. We want to go to S4. We're going to use the interface Ryu now. Okay, Ryu. What is the network ID of S4? Is 30.0.0.0 with the subnet mask 255.255.255.0, and it's not the same gate. Also, now he need to send to the router R3 on Ryu that is 40.0.0.200. 0.0.200. Remember, we're on R2. We want to go to S4. We need to send to 40.0.0.200. So we're going to send to 40.0.0.200 here. Okay, here we go. Here's our two beautiful routes on R2. One going left and one going right. Right? One going left to 10.0.0.100. He's going to reach Montreal. And the one is going right. He will send to 40.0.0.200. He will reach London. And let's see the routing table here, route print. And you can see a huge difference also here. See, before he was all on link, and we didn't have Montreal 172.24, doesn't exist. And we didn't have 30 here. He don't know about London. But now in the new route print, see that he can see London using his interface Ryu, and he can send to 40.0.0.200 to get there. And he can see also Montreal using his interface Tokyo, and he sent to the 100 of Tokyo on R1. He will be able to reach Montreal, right? So he just learned about how to go to the Montreal and London. R3, same thing. You see, it's ready for me, the service here. All I need is to go right click and use static route. And I'm on R3 now. I need to configure Montreal here and Tokyo, right? So R3, he can see London, he can see Rio, but he's not able to talk with Tokyo and Montreal. So I'm going to configure that. Of course, using which interface? This one, because R3, if you want to go left on this direction to Tokyo and Montreal, you're going to use Rio interface. You're going to use the Rio interface, the interface of L3 that is on Rio, right? So and the destination Montreal is 172.24.100.0 that have the mask, subnet mask 255.255.250, and the gateway is nothing but the IP address of R2 in front of him. See, I want to go to S1. I need to send to 40.0.0.100. Okay, so it's gonna be 40.0.0.100 here, and it's done. First route is done. Right now, he know how to go to Montreal using his interface Rio, and he will send to the gateway 0.100. Same thing for Tokyo. He's going to use his interface Rio also to go left always. And what is the destination Tokyo? It's 10.0.0.0 with the subnet mask 255.0.0.0. It's /8. And to go there, he need to send to the same gateway 40.0.0.100. I'm going to click OK. Now you see that before he wasn't able to see any of Montreal and any of Tokyo. He can see London. Here is it. And he can see Rio, here is it. But there is no 10, there is no 127.24 here. Let's root print again. Here we go. And you see huge difference now. He knows about Tokyo. He used his interface 200 and he sent to the interface 100 in front of him to go to Tokyo. And also he know about Montreal. And he used the same interface, Rio 200. And he sent to R2 Rio 100, and he's able to go to Montreal. Okay, cool. Let's ping the server. Ping 172.24.101. Here we go. See, the server is answering directly. I didn't do any mistakes. So this prep one here, he's passing over 3 networks, or 4 if we count his own network, to be able to ping this server and get back an answer. Everything is configured very well. If we go to the server, we're able also to configure the client. Sorry. So my client is 30.0.0.1. The address here is 30.0.0.1. Let's see it. ep config. Here we go, 30.0.0.1. And let's ping it from the server. Ping 30.0.0.1. And here's go. See, TTL something. I have answers coming back. Everything is good. All right. So this is how things work with the static route. I hope you guys, you got it. If you have any question, please feel free to ask your questions. Otherwise, I'm going to give you a lab and let you practice with this. We will not do a DHCP early agent for now. Okay, we're going to come back to it. Just keep in your mind what I explained in this morning about the DHCP, that they have a discovery request, an offer request, and after we have the request, and after we have the acknowledgement, of course, and we're going to get back to it on next Saturday, because tomorrow there's no class. It's the retake. Okay, if anybody have any question, please feel free to ask your question, guys. Do we have any question? We're good? Okay, so when you guys deal with these static routes, you always take a paper, right? Or take a document, Word or something, and put the design, do the template, put all the addresses. It's gonna be much, much easier for you. Don't try to do everything from your mind. You're gonna be lost, right? So you always do something like this, like I did. Okay, you always, when you want to configure any routing, you always do something like this first, right? See, put your topology, put the addresses, configure everything on the paper. It's in front of you, and after you just apply the addresses on the computers. That's it. Okay, but don't go directly to the computers without having the plan, right? Without having the plan in front of you, you will be mixed in all the addresses. You saw how the plan helped me. Every time that I wanted to go to configure any static, I just come here and see, okay, S1, I need to send to this address, blah blah, using my interface here. See? So when everything is planned in front of you in a paper or something, it's just a matter of configuration after putting numbers in computers. That's it. Putting names and numbers in computers. So please focus in this, right? When you do your plan, try do it clean without any error or something. Think about all the logic here. Put all the informations in front of you, and after it's just a matter of configuration. You saw that in the first shot, I got it right because that plan here. See the design that I made here. It really helped me. I had everything in front of me. I was just copying those informations inside computers. That's it. All right. Oh, GNS3. Don't need that. Okay, guys. So if you are okay with this and you don't have any question or whatever, I'm gonna give you a lab here. Not yet the DHCP relay agent. So you just try to ping here instead of having a client. You will have just 2 routers. You don't have 3 of them, right? So it's easier. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that yet. So what are you gonna do? See, we're gonna remove this one. Well, let me just change the lab quickly a little bit because I don't want to add the DHCP agent on top of all this what you learned today, and after you will be mixed completely. So at least I'm gonna give you to practice this lab right now, and after next time we're gonna add on top of it all the things. Let's go to TBB. Just give me a second. I'm gonna upload a lab for you, a good one, just to practice the static route. Where is it? Retake the agent. Not this one yet. Where's the lab? All right, I found it. So I will modify the lab a little bit, make it more easier. It's kind of I'm gonna split it into parts. It's all because of the schedule of the classrooms are different. So okay. So move here. So I'm gonna give you again one more time, much more easier than we did. Instead of having 3 routers, you're gonna have just 2. But you're gonna have subnets, so be careful. Okay, here we go. So I will save this thing here, save as, and I will upload it. In a few seconds, I will explain to you what you have to do. PDF. Okay, let's go to to Moodle. I will share again my screen in few seconds. Just give me a second here. So forget about the RCP agent now. Okay, so you guys, if you go to Moodle, you're gonna find static route. It's the screenshot how you configure a static route. Okay, so you will have this document. Okay, so it's just the steps reminding you how to add the role, what you're gonna check, etc., etc. This is an example of starting route here, and a route print reminder also at the end. And your lab is very, very easy. So it's easier than what we did together right now, right? So you're gonna have 3 servers. This is your domain controller, and you have a subnet here, by the way. So you have the 4th subnet of 192.168x.0/27. And you have here 172.16x.0. X is your lab ID every time, right? The second subnet of /25 and the third subnet of /27 here. So you have the 4th and the 3rd here of the same network. Okay, you have routing and remote access in this one, router 1 and router 2. You have a domain here, domainx.com, something, right? You need to configure a static route so you will be able to ping any arches from this one, like the first one here. So you're gonna ping over 2 routers. You don't have 4 networks. You see, you have 3 networks. Here we did much more complicated. We did longer and bigger. So you have just this for now, right? You have this. You have 2 routers, and the client is connected directly here, right? So this is your lab. See, router 1, router 2. That's it. This is a 7. This is the client. So think about very well about how to configure your static routes here. Okay, guys, please submit your report at 4 p.m. today. Okay, you just install 2 machines. This is what you need. Start the installation of 2 machines. Go eat something, right? Take your break, lunchtime. And after, you can use any old machines for the client and the server like I did, right? All you need is two routers and the configuration of 2 routers. It's very, very easy, and it shouldn't take you a long time at all to do, right? You have all the afternoon to do that. So please submit before 4 p.m. your report today. Okay, take your time to do your subnets. Don't do mistakes in the addresses, or otherwise nothing gonna work. So focus in your subnetting. Okay, guys, any question, anything? We're good? We're good to go? Okay, so what about on-campus class? When are you planning to go on campus? I'm not planning to go on campus at all, me, right? They're gonna be, I don't know, because Choban is leaving next time. I don't know when exactly, so I need to confirm with him. But he's gonna come back after, but he's gonna leave for 2 months or 3 months or something like that. It's a period that he will not be with us. We're gonna have another TA named Navneet that she's gonna show up soon. She will be with you on campus from next weekend, right? Nothing changed on the schedule of the class and the way that we're teaching. So we're gonna use Zoom from there and etc. etc. So it's the same process. But Navneet Kaur, so I'm gonna introduce you to her. Nice girl, right? She's working with us. She will be with you on the. She will be with the people on the ground from next week, right? From next Saturday. All right. Do you have any info whether next Saturday is online or in campus? Well, I just talked about it, Chief, because we received an email college that they are opening college again on Monday, but didn't get specially blah blah blah. Anytime this block. What do you mean? Anytime this block just got on? I didn't get it. My return. Well, it's a little bit personal for now. Right? I'm not getting back yet. Well, to be honest with you, I'm not vaccinated yet at all, right? So when I'm gonna get my vaccine, I'm gonna get back there. But I didn't take a shot yet. And since I'm not an international student, so I'm Canadian, I have the right to choose between online or in ground. This is the government what they did. So if even the student that they are local, they still have the chance. Those ones, they can just stay online for now, right? But I'm gonna get my shot, right? Of course, very very soon. After that, I will get back to the ground for sure. Not yet, but you're gonna see me, of course. Oh, you're gonna see me. It's a matter of 2 months, 3 months, something like that. The time to get the first and the second shit or shot or whatever they are doing to people. So yeah, I'm gonna give them my arm and whatever. So I'm gonna get there after. All right. But it's just I told you it's you don't have to know about it because it's a personal matter, but it's okay. So I'm honest with you, right? So I didn't get my shots yet. Well, once I'm gonna take my vaccines, I will be in the classrooms. That's it. Because I told you they applied these rules on the university everywhere. They applied these rules for the student permit people. You see, if you were students, local students, you already have your RP or you already have a citizenship, they can't force you to go yet because the government didn't precise yet. So I'm in that category as a teacher, right? So because I'm Canadian, I have a Canadian passport. I'm not in the category of the immigrant students. So I'm not touched yet by their damn role or something, whatever they are doing, their things, right? So I still have the choice, but I know that whatever it's gonna be, I'm gonna get back in there. And to get back in there, I need to get the shot. So I'm gonna take them. Summer are the best time for getting the shot. Yeah. Maybe it's soon. It's pretty soon. I didn't just picked up the date yet on my mind. But it's gonna be pretty soon because the word is getting back, and we are all condemned. We don't have a choice anymore, Canadian or not or whatever. We need to get that, and even to travel because I need to travel in summer, so I don't have choice. Otherwise, I will not be able to take a plan. That's it. It's just to be honest with you, right? I told you it's a personal matter because nobody have to talk about those things. Everybody have. I don't have to ask any one of you if he's vaccinated or not or something. It's something personal. But I just want to be honest with you. This is why I'm not in the ground yet. That's it. It's just a matter of vaccine. I guess there's a new health tax rule or vaccinated on chemicals. Yeah, they come and they take them if they can. Uh, it isn't a crime anyway. Yeah, of course, of course. Well, we are living in a Nazi era where people get restricted more and more in their own damn freedom, of course. Just in the way of the freedom, they are doing it. But it's weird. It's really weird. Of course, I'm not anti-vaxxer at all. Huh? I swear to God, I'm not those guys that the vaccine have windows inside and Bill Gates gonna spy in your brain. This bullshit. I'm not conspiracy or something. It's because of a matter of health issue and stuff. So I didn't. took the decision to take my vaccine yet, but I'm gonna do it because I saw a doctor recently and I talked about it, and this is it. It's not because of whatever control in the word or this shit. Right? I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I already took a lot of vaccines in my life. Right? I have BCG. I have a lot of things. They already hacked me. So right, violation of human rights. Yeah. Because human are chips now. They all they care is about Kylie Minogue, what she had last dress, and Britney Spears, what is his new boyfriend, and they turn people stupid. What do you gonna expect from this shit people now that we have? The majority of people. I mean, not everybody. Of course, they can break all their human rights, and people are gonna just keep seeing what is the last kicks of Nike that they went outside. This shit. What is the last song of whatever? Because human are human now, right? So we're getting controlled more and more. Yeah. So it's not controlled. They don't want to control you or something. And even this vaccine, it's not me who's gonna decide take it or not take it. It's gonna change something. The first people that we are taking it, we are just cobayes. They tried it on those old people like us, the first generation, but their own goal is gonna be the kids. The kids, they will not have a choice. It's for the next years. It's not. We are just a jump phase. Right? So you take it, you don't take it, you think that you're gonna change something for them. No. Right? And I told you why I didn't take it. It's not because of non-anti-vaxxer or whatever. It's because of a health issue. So I tried to make it the more longer before and to be sure about some stuff, and that's it. But I'm gonna take it soon. Once I'm gonna take my 2 shots, I will be with you in the classroom, of course. Right? Okay, guys, stay safe and hope I'm going to see you soon. For the people who are going to have a retake, of course, I'm going to see them tomorrow morning. On the ground, they will be with Joban. I told you Joban is leaving. Maybe from next week, we're going to have Navneet with us. He's going to come back after 2, 3, 4 months. I don't know. He didn't confirm yet. I didn't talk to him yet about the details. So Navneet gonna come with us, and she's gonna be with you on the ground. Tell I'm gonna join you on the ground after, of course, right? Okay, guys. No question. We're good. All right. Well, see you guys. We're gonna end up this meeting, and I wish you a wonderful week. Take care. To the pleasure to meet you again next Saturday. Saturday, it's gonna be a lot of DSCP, right? DSCP relay agent, DSCP scoops, DSCP failover, and split scoops and stuff. So this is our team next week. See you. Bye bye. Have a good one.